Back 4 Blood is better than I thought. Okay, now hear me out. I get it. I understand that there's a lot of criticism about this game, and I am not one to defend a game by saying it's just a beta. But listen, man, this was a version of the game from 2 months ago from when the beta was being released. So even as a beta, they have had a lot of time to improve on things between the beta and the release date. Yeah, you can't shoot out car windows, so the initial impression is that this is not a $60 game. But y'all still defend Modern Warfare 2019 when the player dies from falling in knee-high water, right? Yeah, small nitpicks don't devalue the price of a game, man. But I'm here to convince you on why it doesn't. Let me tell you why Back 4 Blood caught me off guard and why it's actually way better than I thought it would be. Now don't be fooled, there's a lot of negative reviews on the game, especially Drifter's review, when he said he couldn't figure out the objective of a map despite only having to follow the stems from the thing coming off the bridge.
For instance, I was supposed to break these like pustules by a farm to go across the bridge, and we looked all over and we couldn't find the pustules, and I'm like, maybe the pustules are down here below the bridge. It's like a 2-foot drop, and I went down there and died instantly, but then when I was being respawned, it respawned me on the other side of the checkpoint that my teammates couldn't figure out how to get past, and we spent like 20 minutes bumbling around the farm trying to find pustules to break, and we couldn't figure out where they were. We didn't get in-game.
Fucking dumbass. So while we're on topic, we can discuss a few bad things that need some changing real quick since there aren't too many of them. Attachments you purchase at the start of a level or find during the level cannot be dropped for teammates, and they are not available to be switched onto your new weapon of choice. Meaning every time you drop a weapon with attachments you liked, well, that's kind of fucking it for those attachments. This is absolute shit because it discourages the player from switching up their playstyle during the level, which I often did a lot of while playing Left 4 Dead. An easy fix is just adding the ability to transfer and drop attachments. Like, come on, Forehead. No fucking shit, that's an easy fix. Another problem is that the special infected do not stand out from the crowd, besides for their height. There is no sound cue, no super iconic outfits and design for the special infected like Left 4 Dead had. So therefore they are incredibly underwhelming to come across. When you saw a tank or a witch in Left 4 Dead, you knew that you should fucking avoid them at all costs. But half the time, I literally just walk into them not knowing the difference between them or regular zombies in Back 4 Blood. So a fix for this would simply, better character design, better modeling design, you know, throw some iconic outfits on these special infected so they don't look like regular fucking zombies. And finally, my third and last complaint. Melee has a stamina bar. Now, I actually haven't heard anybody else really complain about this, but this is why I see it as an issue. I get it's more realistic, but like it takes away the purpose of playing melee combat during the levels. So what I think should be changed is significantly decrease the amount of stamina a melee attack uses. I'm talking by like 75%. Then make critical hit kills replenish all of the stamina used for that attack. So if you one hit a zombie on its head, say with an axe, the stamina used for that attack should instantly be replenished. And as a trade-off, make the shove mechanic way more useful by knocking the zombies further away, but costing a significant more amount of stamina to use. I'm talking like 75% more stamina. Now, back onto the good shit. This game is like crack cocaine, because ever since the beta has ended, I've been scratching my arms like a goddamn addict to play the game again. The map design is incredibly fun, the length of the campaign is great and just long enough to keep me engaged the whole time without getting bored. I love the huge arsenal of weapons to choose from. The attachments and looting system is a huge improvement on Left 4 Dead's as well, and even the characters are good. I kept choosing this sexy bitch because he reminded me of Stuhlinger from Transit. Now this game is filled with fun Easter eggs, set pieces, exploration, rewards, and replayability. I mean, the game director is super fucking cool. It changes how foggy a map is, where special enemies spawn, how many birds are in a given area, how much loot and rewards the player is able to find, all sorts of nifty shit to keep the game engaging and entertaining. I absolutely love the card system. It's pretty much picking out perks to take with you on the campaign run, and at the end of each safe house you get to choose what perk you want to upgrade and then adding it to your deck list for the rest of the run. It's pretty damn cool. As stated before, I love the set pieces, like having to plant all of the bombs on the boat at the end of Act 1. That shit had me and my friends on the tip of our toes the entire time, or even before that. Crossing a bridge filled with infected got my adrenaline running like I just did a fucking line. Staying on edge the entire time is just one of those things that can make your memories on Back 4 Blood last a lifetime, just as Left 4 Dead did. It reminds me of the final rush in Left 4 Dead when you were so close to making it to the safe house, so you really just had to give it your all. No matter the sacrifice, just keep moving. And it completely replicated that feeling for me. And one of the things that gets me most is the harder difficulties. I did a playthrough on Veteran and I instantly fell in love with how difficult it was from the start. Though I'm not the biggest fan of friendly fire and co-op games, it caused me to rethink the moments I was about ready to just let loose onto the horde in front of me and my friends. This game is fast-paced and it feels like an actual sequel to Left 4 Dead. And that was one of my biggest fears to begin with. After about 12 years since the last Left 4 Dead, it would be almost impossible to live up to the hype that the player base has built up for a third Left 4 Dead game. And since Valve can't get their head out of their ass to greenlight a third game, this is the next best possible thing we could have ever gotten, and I genuinely couldn't be more happy with it. I'm so excited to discover more Easter eggs, like this Elm Street and Crystal Lake Street signs. I'm so pumped to complete more challenges and hopefully earn camos on my favorite weapons. And more importantly, I'm fucking excited to make some funny ass memories while playing with all of my friends like I did all of those years ago on Left 4 Dead.
That's what it's missing.
Definitely. Spraying in down sights for sure. Oh, fuck!
Fuck.
Oh! You're fucking dead! Going as quick as I can. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Behind us! Holy shit, Coach! Coach! He fucking got...
I have so many good things to say about this game, but I haven't even experienced the full release version, so I'll just save my more in-depth opinions for when the game actually comes out. But for a beta, this surpassed my expectations by a fucking long shot. I'm beyond stoked for this game, and I think between the release of Back 4 Blood, Dying Light 2, and Vanguard Zombies being led by Treyarch, the excitement is going to be reflected into my content, as pretty much any zombies game that is first person catches my attention like an Olivia Rodrigo song does to a mildly depressed goody two-shoes white girl who lives in a mansion tweeting about how much her life sucks off her $1,500 iPhone that her millionaire daddy bought her. So yeah, I'm pretty fucking pumped. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It's good to be back, and I'm excited to start bringing more content. I had to take a little bit of a break there, but we're gonna get right back into things. So until next time, piss off.
So, I'm gonna pick this up. Close the door, close the door, close the door!